Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to PYCON UK. Woo! Woo! I thought it was obligatory to hold up the clock, because I'm with Ahmed, you know. You understand what that means, or you don't? I also have a wonderful Motorola mobile phone. It's probably one of the crew, they always leave everything around, but somebody has lost their phone, see me, because I have someone's wonderful Motorola phone. I assume it's Motorola. Cool. Oh, more lost property. Sweetness. Get used to it. This is what it's like all weekend. All right. Are we otherwise ready? Great. Welcome to PYCON UK. Those of you who've been here a long time, this is the same slide deck we've been using for 9 years. So if the titles bob about, it's because, you know, nobody's bothered to create a new one. So welcome to PYCON UK. Hello, everyone. Where are the teachers? We've got any teachers here? Keep holding up your hands. Where are the teachers? More teachers. By the way, in the booking form, it says you disclaim responsibility for any injuries that you... more teachers. Oh. Okay, I'm very honoured to have the Raspberry Pi Foundation here. Where's the Raspberry Pi Foundation? All right. I could have gone on with that one. I've got loads more raspberries. Right. Hi to those. I already said hi to those overflows. But everybody do a 1, 1, 2, 3, hi, and so the overflows can hear you. 1, 2, 3, hi. And the overflows, 1, 2, 3. Hi. Great. I don't know if we need the door. Do we need the door shut for sound reasons, or can we have the door open? Keep it closed. Oh, sorry. Ooh. I could just stand here and they could both see me, but okay. They don't need to see me. Okay. Oh, they can see me. We've got cameras. Guidebook. Kev. Where's Kev? Kev just spoke to me a minute ago. Hooray! Kev has we've piloted a new thing called Guidebook, which is some kind of app you can download to your phone so that if the internet dies, you have the schedule on your phone. Was that what I was supposed to say? What else can they do? They go to your phone, go to Google Play, pick Guidebook. When you're in Guidebook, download the app, open the app, ask for PYCON UK. Is that close to the instructions? Thank you. So you can do that. First time we're trying it this year, but also you can also just check out the whole website with Git if you want from GitHub. But the website is likely to, you know, we make no promises about the conference Wi-Fi. So use 3G if you need internet or just cope with it. You have 450 Python developers with phones and tablets and who knows what using the internet. So love one another. We have a very important code of conduct which you all had to sign in order to book a ticket. You can also view it at pyconuk.org/code of conduct. If you go to that page, you can also find our phone numbers. So if you need to contact us, use those phone numbers. They are for code of conduct use or real emergencies. I don't want you ringing in the middle of the night saying, Luke, where do I find a pizza in Coventry? Or, don't do that. Or, I need a MacBook dongle, help, an emergency, I don't have a MacBook display adapter. Okay, they're not emergencies, but if you really have an emergency, like you're really lost or something, then ring us. But also, the main use of the phone numbers is for if you've got a problem with the code of conduct, if you feel that something's happened that you're uncomfortable with. And I'm repeating the code of conduct in language that's not as good as the code of conduct. So please go to the code of conduct, and I hope you've read that already. If you have a problem, please contact one of us, and your complaint will remain confidential, be taken seriously, be investigated, and be dealt with appropriately. I think I've done that right. Is it okay? Good. Take photos of me, everybody. But if you want to take photos of other people, it's nice to ask their permission. There are some red stickers at the kind of registration desky area thing in the downstairs. If you don't want to have a photo taken of you, put a red sticker on your badge. And if you take photos of people and you notice that you've got a photo with somebody with a sticker on their badge, don't upload the photo to Facebook or whatever, okay? Good. Have I got that one right? Great. Thank you to our sponsors. Without them, nothing could happen. Let's give a round of applause to all our sponsors. So our sponsors are really beautiful people and really forgiving people when we mess everything up. And please use our sponsors and visit the links on our website to find out what our sponsors do. And we may hear a bit more about what our sponsors do later, but that's another thing. If you work for a company and you realise that they've got a large budget, or they're really interested in recruitment and they've got spare budgets they can use that way, please let us know and let us have your money. PYCON UK 2016, tentative dates are 15th to the 18th of September. Every year people say, please let me in, I didn't get a ticket, I didn't know that you were doing it this year. We've done it every year in September for the last 9 years. So this will be the 10th year in the same weekend, so tentative dates. But there may be some changes, some important changes. So we want you to be part of the future. Join us as we make the future. People might be able to see some not-so-subtle hints in this picture, I don't know. Be the future. More about that later. PYCON UK is brought to you by the PYCON UK Society, whose mission is to promote Python UK. We have our AGM tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We've never had, our aim is to have 10 committee members. We've never had 10 committee members. We would really like 10 committee members. We'd like more than 10 committee members. We'd like more crew members. We'd like new ideas. Some people have suggested that the PYCON UK Society is a bit of a mouthful, but anyway. Here first at the AGM. Normally, the AGM has been a bit dull. My fault, and it's usually just been me and about 3 people, not even the crew. So to blackmail you this year, we've actually scheduled nothing against the AGM. I don't promise it to be any more interesting. So, if you really don't want to go to the pub, whatever. But if you have something to say, we really want to, this is a community conference. We really want to hear what you want to say. We'll give you our ideas at the AGM. You can respond as much as you can within the time slot. And then the rest of the conference, we're here. Please talk to us. Give us your ideas. Join us. EuroPython. PYCON UK is part of the EuroPython community. We're one of the biggest countries, but we haven't hosted it lately. Actually, I was just thinking the other day. Since we last hosted EuroPython in Birmingham, they've basically bashed down the whole of Birmingham and rebuilt it. So that's how long ago it was. So we have some ideas, and we're working together to get a bid together for some time in the future. Please help us with that. And now it's time for our EuroPython report with Marc-Andre. Do we have Marc-Andre? There. Thank you, Marc. There's this and there's this.
Just a second, just need to switch this slide.
Yay.
There you go.
Everybody welcome Marc.
Hi. So I'm going to give a short report about EuroPython 2015. First, a bit about myself, in case you don't know me. I'm Marc Lemberg. I've been with Python for way too many years, 21 years now. And I also do lots of things in the Python community. The most important part on this slide is probably down here, EuroPython Society. I'm one of the board members and also one of the organizers of EuroPython 2015. And I'm just wanted to give you a few impressions of EuroPython 2015 in case you haven't been there. How many of you have been at EuroPython 2015? Just a few. We had 12% attendees from the UK this year. So I think we can bump that number up a bit for next year. So EuroPython 2015 was in Bilbao this year in Spain, or Basque Country, as some people prefer to call it. It's a very beautiful city. It was an industrial city, but they basically, like in Birmingham, they smashed everything and rebuilt it. And it's very beautiful now. So they have a Guggenheim Museum there, in case you love art. The building itself is a Gehry building, so it's very beautiful. There's a river there in Bilbao. It has an old town, which is very nice as well. And it had EuroPython. We had a very beautiful conference center for hosting EuroPython, which had lots and lots of space, so they could easily hold conferences with 2,000 people or even more. They had to have a huge auditorium in there that we haven't even used yet. So that auditorium alone could fit 2,000 people. It was a magnificent place to host the conference. So there was a huge hall outside the auditoriums. So plenty of space for sponsors, plenty of space for the attendees. So we put up lots and lots of tables for people to sit down and enjoy themselves. This gives you an impression of how big the space was. The sponsors loved it as well. So we put up all these stands for the sponsors, so they just had to bring their stuff and just put everything up. And we had lots and lots of huge halls for running the conferences. And of course, we had lots and lots of attendees. We had almost 1,100 attendees this year. This is 100 down from last year, but last year was in Berlin, so it was very easy to get there. Bilbao was not very easy to get to, which is a bit unfortunate. I mean, you can fly, I think EasyJet or Ryanair flies to Bilbao. So depending on where you're coming from, it's easy, but there are some places where it's not easy to get there. So what about 2016? Well, surprise, it's going to be in Bilbao again. So that makes things easier for those who have attended this year already, because they can basically just repeat everything they did for booking everything. And for those of you who want to come, we're going to announce this probably in October. We're going to open up the official website, and then we're going to start with the early bird ticket sales, I think in December. It's going to be in July again. The exact week is not defined yet, but it's probably going to be like mid-July. We're expecting more than 1,200 attendees this time, and you can go to the website here to find out everything. The blog will have the announcement, so you can sign up there. You can follow us on Twitter. We also have a YouTube channel. We record all the sessions and then upload them to our EuroPython.tv channel, and you can watch everything there. We also do live streaming in case you can't make it to EuroPython, so you can sit in front of your computer and enjoy the talks there. Of course, it's much better to come there and enjoy yourself. Much more fun talking to people. You get good food. These things are called pinchos. Some probably don't know pinchos, so it's like tapas, so it's like small sandwiches with stuff on it. People enjoyed those for the first 2 days, and then they got kind of bored. So for next year, we're going to try to have a bit more kind of diverse food offering. Especially the Germans, they didn't like this because it's not warm. So they wanted hot sausages and everything for lunch. So. Right. So the sponsors had a good time. As you can see, lots of people walking by. We had set up a few games specifically made for EuroPython. Can't really see that on these machines. It has EuroPython written all over it. There was lots of space for doing, well, work, for chatting, for relaxing. It was a very beautiful place. You could really enjoy the riverside there. We had great keynotes. We have 5 keynotes, including one by Guido himself, and one by Karianne. I think Karianne is here as well. Yeah, there she is. That was a fabulous keynote. Thank you for that. We also had a keynote by the Django girls, the Olas. I don't know, is one of the Olas here, maybe? No? I think so. She's in the other building, right? So yeah, they did a fabulous keynote as well, so people really enjoyed it. Then, of course, we had lots of interesting talks. We had more than 200 sessions scheduled for people to attend. And so there was lots and lots to see. And of course, we also had 2 days of sprints in a different building, which was more suited for sprints. So they had nice tables and smaller rooms, so everyone could get together very easily. And everything worked out pretty well, and so we had happy organizers after that. So this was it for 2015, and we hope to bring you at least as good 2016 as well. So if you want to join in and help us, then you can sign up to the EuroPython workgroups. Everything is done volunteer-based, so people just sign up and then help out. You can go to the website, and then you have the links there, or you can just talk to me, and I can help you sign up. For 2017 and 2018, we're going to have a call later on this year, and the PYCON UK Society would like to enter a bit, and so I'm going to do a session on Sunday to explain things, how things work, the details and everything. And it would be great if you could help the guys to enter a really good bid, so we can make a good decision then. Right, that was it. Thank you.
Right, back to the classic slide deck, right. I think I've mostly said this already. We are, there are just too many of you, I'm afraid. We love you all. We love you all individually. But there are a lot of people. For various reasons that become obvious, we weren't very geared up to making massive changes this year. So we are going to be very cozy. We are going to be a very close-knit programming community this year. So try to make the best of it, and yeah, that's it. So new food setup. I think I actually got it wrong. It's actually on the front of your badge. You have a talk slot. So one of the problems about having delegates is physically moving everybody through the restaurant. Who was here last year? Who was in a massive queue for eating lunch? Yay! Who made a friend in the queue? Yay! So what you need to do is you need to basically respect what's on your badge as much as possible, but obviously, if you're actually in a workshop, don't just suddenly have to run out because you're. Some of the workshops are slightly over lunch, and we have lunchtime sessions. So if you want to be in a lunchtime session, that's fine. Workshop, that's fine. We're hoping, statistically, that will average out, so that, we'll end up with the right amount of people at lunch. But if it fails, I'm sorry, and make friends with people in your lunch queue. Yeah.
Tell them to leave once they finish eating.
Yeah, and when you finish eating, I almost said something then. Go away. Go away. G is better than that. Go away from the restaurant when you finish eating, if there's a massive queue, because the sooner you move along, the sooner things can space can be made. Obviously, if you're in lunch group C, whatever, then take your time. But if you're in A and B, especially, go away. Again, apologies. There's only a limited amount of people that can be served in the conference meal. It's sold out in the first week of booking. If you weren't quick, then be quicker. The out dinner sold out very quickly in 12 hours. Unless you were following my Twitter feed, then you might have got it earlier. But anyway, who's coming to the conference dinner? Yeah. Who's coming to the out dinner? The really cool people. Yeah. Who's got nowhere to go on Saturday night? This is another group. You can find a restaurant and, have fun. There we go. We're a community conference. We forget everything. We have real jobs. This is our fun that we do at middle of the night. It's your conference too. We all paid. I paid to come here. Everybody pays to come here. So make it work. We were originally going to do the whole song from Frozen on this last line, but we thought it takes up too much time. So all I'm going to say is that if it doesn't work, it's because you've not fixed it, and you can fix this fixer-upper with a little bit of love. So, yeah. Again, this is the old slide deck, so this is why we said it in a different year. So, we are wearing red shirts. Everybody with a red shirt, Picard crew. stand up. Everybody with a red shirt, stand up. These are your crew. If you have a problem, then come to them. Anybody in the blue shirt, stand up. Community people. Oh no, we don't have the shirts yet, do you? I don't know if you have the shirts yet. Hey! Woo! Woo! So we also have crew who are in blue shirts as well, in the science division. There'll be session sharing and so on. And if you sign up for a community ticket and you're in a blue shirt, then also try and be helpful as far as you can. The schedule may change. As you know, lots of Git mergers come in, Git patches come in, changes the schedule. It's a bit like the Coventry Ring Road. Be a little bit understanding if we have to change things. We tried really hard this year not to change the schedule and probably change it as much as we did anyway. So just keep an eye out if things change. Especially if you're a speaker and you were told you were going to speak several months ago, and you looked at your time, look at your time again, please. Say that again, please. We'll tell the speakers if we've got to change. Yeah, if we want to change you, we'll email you. So speakers, check your email occasionally. Yes, join the Holden Army. Where's Steve Holden? He's in another room. He's waving to the overflow people. Come with me. If you don't know Python, or you're not sure about it, or whatever, and you're not on one of the other tracks that teach you Python, come and see our wonderful Steve in the Y plan. That room over there, the Y plan room over there. Whoa, there he is. Thank you, Steve. So join the Holden Army. You probably might want assistants, corporals or sergeants in the Holden Army. So if you hate everything else in the program, go and help Steve in the Y plan room today. I don't know what I'm saying here. Yes. If you want help, if you need help with something, you find a speaker who's presenting some wonderful software project, you don't understand it, make a space on Saturday and Sunday to meet together in the Later Play learning space, which is at the end of this corridor. Workshops, they will get there very quickly. So, that's it. Monday is fantastic. On Monday, we are having sprints and other things. If you have bought any ticket whatsoever, you can come to the sprints. So if you have not thought about coming to the sprints, then rearrange your life now to come to the sprints. It's really fun. For me, it's the best day of the conference, especially because the crew don't have to do anything anymore. Tweet your questions to me. We have the wonderful panel where we have the leading Python experts of the world, or at least of the UK and other people we could get. They will be sitting here, along here, and they will answer your questions, and I will chair and give your questions to them. So tweet your questions to me with the hashtag panel, and then I will answer the questions. Lightning talks. Is Lightning Talk Man here already? No, okay. He'll be flying in. Maybe we have to tap our fingers to make the Lightning Talk Man come. Everybody tap your fingers. No, but it'll work at the right time. The Lightning Talks are 5-minute talks that you can give, I presume, by writing on that board, but we'll find out. If you've got something you want to talk about, or some idea comes to you, or some reflection comes to you, and you want to give a 5-minute presentation, write your name down on the board whenever it appears, and give a lightning talk. They're really fun part of the conference, and people are really, this is a really easy audience, right? Everybody wants you to do well, everybody is here supportive, nobody's really got a massive corporate agenda to hate you or whatever. This is like a really open, so if you've never given a talk before, or never spoken before, the lightning talks are a really good way to start as well. So I really encourage you not to be scared and to try. And Harold, our lightning talk chair, is really encouraging and holds things together. So that's lightning talks. Transcode. I'm really excited about this, and I really want it to go well. So everybody, go join in, and Naomi is going to explain a bit more.
Thank you. So I want to say that we're really excited to have Transcode here there have not been very many events like this happen in the world, and we're very happy that PYCON UK is one place where it is going to happen, and we're really appreciative of all of the support that we've gotten. We're going to be over in the simulation center in the part that it looks like a simulated construction site. So we're all going to really be thinking about building stuff. But the main thing I want to point out is that we're sort of open. We're going to be hacking all day. There's no formal program, so anytime anybody wants to come over and say hello, see what's going on, chat with the various people working on projects, that's what we would really, really love to have. So that's really all I wanted to say. Come join us for a little bit.
Thanks, Amy. Entol. Hal Entol. Where's the Entol? Come on, Entol.
Good morning. It's just nice. Thank you very much. It's like school assembly, this. Okay, so we have yet again another education track, and I need to tell you about two things that are happening. Do we have Django girls in the room, or have you all started already? There, okay. Can the Django girls all cheer so we can hear them in here? Ah, yeah, okay, fantastic. So we have Django Girls. They're happening as well over in the Simulation Center. So Django Girls is an organization, a community-organized organization, and they put together workshops for women who are beginning to code, and you're going to learn how to create a website in one day using the Django framework, something like that. And it's fantastic. So please, 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 please come over and have a look and drop in and ask questions and help out. The second thing I need to tell you about is that we have our education track, again, sponsored by Bank of America. Thank you very much, Bank of America. Let's say that. Yes, round of applause. If we didn't have Bank of America's support, we just wouldn't be able to do it. So today we have teachers. Put your hands up if you're a teacher. I don't have apples. Okay. I used to be a teacher. I say this every year. It was the most difficult job I ever did. That was my nickname when I was a teacher. These people are remarkable people, and they've been told that they need to teach Python. And other languages, and we're stepping up and helping by providing some training for them today. So please, no doubt a lot of you, when you were at school, you had an inspiring teacher who helped you to get into whatever it is that you're interested in. We have inspiring teachers here, and if you're looking to do something to give back, go adopt a teacher, because we have, this afternoon, we have an event that's been advertised to teachers as Adopt a Developer. So it's a bit like speed dating. But teachers ask questions of developers. Developers give as much help as you can to these remarkable people. The final part that I need to explain is that tomorrow we have 100 children joining us at the conference. They will be contained under lockdown over in the simulation center. The Children's Day is my favorite part of PYCON UK, because the amount of energy and learning and fun and frolics and all sorts of awesome stuff that happens in the Children's Day is just a wonderful thing to behold. I would like to invite everybody to come over and have a go and join in. It's not just for kids, although, you know, we might ask you to leave if you keep pushing kids off the computers and things, because you want to have a game of Minecraft. There's lots of exciting things happening. We need help. We need developers to come along and be mentors to these children, as well as we do for the teachers today. So come along. It's good fun, and you're giving back to the community. We're a free and open source community where community matters. That's one way you can contribute. Thank you very much for listening.
Education track is such a powerful part of PYCON UK, and I just really, all credit to Nick, who's just developed this and brought it out of nothing, so we have 100 children learning Python. So I just really appreciate what you've done. Wow, it's amazing how few words you have to change on these slides. Sarah.
Hi there. So the science track is all new for PyCon UK this year. We've never done one before. And we've got a really fantastic program of events. And you don't need to be a scientist to come along to the science track. So feel free to wander into whatever track you want. We've got 2 amazing workshops tomorrow, one on high-performance Python and one on testing. And we've got some awesome talks on the Sunday, and we've got a panel that's going to be all about publications. And if you ever want to hear a huge rant, ask a scientist about what it's like to publish papers, and then just shut up for a few hours and buy them a pint. There are a couple of things I wanted to say about this. There's a big reason why we're putting on a science track. So scientists very often when they're, or any sort of researcher, when they're very early on in their career, often when they're a PhD student or a very early career researcher, will be handed an enormous amount of code and told to figure it out and write some more of it, please, and very quickly, under a lot of pressure. And it's very rare that scientists get any kind of formal software engineering training, unless they're computer scientists, in which case it's sort of a 25% chance that they might. It's at best. It's very rare that scientists and researchers have a community of software practitioners around them that they can ask for support. It's very rare that scientists really get very much help with their software at all. So this is a fantastic chance for people who are writing software in their research to come and talk to those of you who are professional software engineers, who have had some training, who do know about the importance of version control and testing and all these other things that we talk about every year. So like you've been asked to adopt a teacher, please do adopt a researcher and let them cry on your shoulder. And I think actually I owe Zeth a pie. You're confused, sir. Okay, so yeah, do come along.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Again, another wonderful development where the Python community is reaching out. And so this is a slide that we always have, and it's normally a bit of a joke. But this was our founder, John Pinner. Unfortunately, he died during this year, so I took over as acting chair of PyCon UK 2015. We're going to talk a lot more about this this evening, yeah, I feel that he's here with us, and he would love it. He would love all these developments happening. Funnily enough, since we've reformed, we'll talk more about this at AGM, we've kind of done much more a democratic, or eventually ended up with a more democratic model. So I don't think we're going to have his like again dominating the conference. So, so more on that later. Talking of which, Friday Night Social, I don't know if I got this bit right. Mary or Nick or somebody, have I got what's written on the slide correct? We are all coming to the restaurant. If you've brought anything to share, we have a community bar and a raffle. I was supposed to say something else. Is that right? No? Yes, no?
I'll remember it.
We'll remember it.
On the next slide.
Yes.
If we have things for the raffle, where do
They go to Mary, give them to Mary or Sheila at the raffle or before. And so we're going to try and raise money this year for Cancer Research UK, because obviously John died of cancer during the year. So come along. We've got some nibbles and beer and a community bar and a raffle. I don't know what nibbles means, so if you want more... It's a buffet. It's a cold buffet. Do people need to eat for it, or they just come to the cold buffet?
Could come for the cold buffet, but, it's Friday night. Coventry's ripe for social.
All right, cool, thanks. Right, that's good. So we are at the end of that set of slides. You have survived 33 slides. Somebody's waving at me. In this venue, sorry. The party is in this venue. It's downstairs in the restaurant, where you will find at lunchtime, hopefully. Or if you don't find the restaurant at lunchtime or in the evening, then I don't know how. Maybe you'll make it the next day. I wouldn't make it the next day. Yeah, and also the conference dinner is in the restaurant, and on the out dinner is meeting up outside the front door of the conference centre at 7:15. The people in the out dinner presumably read their ticket and presumably know what to do. But basically, they're walking off to the Chinese next door and then walking back. So anybody doesn't know what they're doing without dinner, see Luke, who's going to be your local walker. It's a bit like Lemmings, isn't it? Like walker. The blocker. Right. Yeah. So we had really good feedback last year from the delegates. We'd like more feedback. One of the feedbacks was that we were the food handing out didn't go. There's Luke. Luke, wave. Yeah, he's the walker. So if you've got any questions about how to walk to our dinner, well, then just follow Luke and you don't need any. But anyway, he's going to be the walker to our dinner. Yeah, one of the feedback was that the food was too slow to be served, so we split into 3 groups. One of the feedback was we were too full. We didn't do anything about that because when John died, we didn't really feel. I didn't know whether we'd be able to do the conference, but unfortunately, Peter and Nick and everything rallied round and really took over a lot of stuff. So, yeah, if the venue's too full, it's for that reason. Well, one of the feedback was that I made too many jokes that were anti-American, and I'm really sorry about that. So I was thinking about this, and I thought, well, as a symbol of our conference, we should have the genetically engineered super soldier, who is the strongest genetically engineered soldier in the galaxy, who can stay there and represent, because I really do, we all love America, and we really love America. We've got a wonderful Captain America about to give a keynote. See, he's pretty strong, Captain America. He's pretty hard. Come on. All right, so it's a tie. Who's the strongest genetically engineered super soldier? It's a tie between the Dalek and Captain America. Right, before we introduce our own Captain America, has anybody else got anything I haven't said they want to say?
The education track starts immediately.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Van's saying nothing useful. Go to the education track, go to Transcode, go to Django Girls, mill around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to we're finished early, so I'm going to wait for 7 minutes before calling out Van, and I'm going to waffle, and everybody who wants to go to the education track, to Transcode, to Django Girls, and to the Steve Holden Army. No, that's 7:30. Not yet. Put down your weapons, Steve Holden Army. Yeah, please move. Yeah, move along. Thank you.
Give a round of applause!
Oh, let's open that. Let's do that.
No, wait.